Yo,
What's up, homie? How's everything, FreakJonn?
chilling. What episode are we at
This
now?
is episode 92.
92.
And you know what? The ratings for SmackDown and Raw actually went up.
Well, Money in the Bank was good. I ain't gonna lie. It was mad short, man.
Dude, that's good. That was perfect. Because sometimes they did the matches were all pretty decent. And I love the Money in the Bank match.
2.5 hours. That was quick as hell.
Yeah, but it was, how much do you want? I thought that was perfect.
I'm not even, I mean, I'm just so used to them ending at 11 o'clock. So when I ended at 9:30, I was like, oh, that's quick.
Yeah, but they started early too, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So because mostly they used to do 8 o'clock, but I think they've been doing the 7. Most of the time, the pay-per-view runs like 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours.
So what's new upstate?
Same shit, different day. Today we having the fried chicken feast.
Oh, I like fried chicken.
Oh, Marty does a good fried chicken. We had some last week. So yeah. So what do you think, Monday? Dude, with Corbin threw a fucking Alistair Black and fucking Rey Mysterio off the fucking roof. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, then the next day he's who was it putting his eye out with the goddamn steel chair? What the hell?
Fucking Seth Rollins. Yeah, fucking Vince told that match to cut.
Yeah, because he was a legal guy and he hit him. I mean, it's I was watching a background story about that. It's kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
I think personally, but what do I know?
people are making fun of Vince McMahon wearing jeans. You know that all his pants, any pants that Vince McMahon got, they have no pockets in it.
Why?
I don't know. That was somebody was talking about, like Vince Russo was talking about that he's a weird guy. I think he got some, but he got a bunch of pants where especially on air, so he don't put his hands in his pocket. He got a bunch of pants with no pockets. How fucking weird is that?
That is very weird. It's a fucking that's a weird thing to. I want pocket. I want pants with no pockets.
Dude, what do you think of that whole angle with the Becky Lynch and the person that won the Money in the Bank was the champion? What do you think of that angle?
I think the angle was awesome the way they did it. Who was it? I think it was CM Punk who tweeted a great response where he flat out said that would have been the perfect time for. Well, Asuka's getting over right now with the fans, so they don't want to turn her heel. But could you imagine if she's all happy, and then she just fucking gives her the mist, gives Becky the mist right there in the middle of the ring, and like everyone just goes after her for going after our pregnant woman? You would get such fucking heat, and then you could run the whole thing where she has a championship, and all these women now are defending a woman's right, Becky's right as a pregnant woman, as a mom to be fucking.
But they did that with that other girl, Maria Canetta. Remember she was pregnant? She was the 24-hour champion, the 24/7 champion. She's like,
yeah, but she was the heel. What I'm saying is, imagine Asuka wins the belt, she's all happy, and then she turns on her and gives her the mist.
Oh yeah.
So she's spitting in Becky's face, and it's like, holy shit, she's a pregnant lady.
But you know what's funny? Asuka now is so over. Have you seen her YouTube channel? She got a great YouTube channel of her playing video game, going to the store, shopping, and quarantine.
I have not. No.
You check out Asuka on YouTube. It's like, holy shit.
So let's flip the script because a lot of shit just came out with the quarantine. Because I just heard about an hour ago that New Jersey's opening the beaches next week.
Yeah, the Jersey Shore is open. So the thing with the quarantine, but California's never going to open. You heard what happened in California?
Yeah, he's closing for the rest of the year.
The mayor just said 3 months.
Well, he's closing colleges for the rest of 2020.
Dude, they're crazy. It's because, WrestleMania's supposed to be over there. They're now looking for another venue because they might not even be open.
Which is horseshit. Well, I know City Walk in Orlando, which is a part of Universal, they opened about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, some places are opening slowly. You know what New York is doing? They're just going to watch how these places open up. And supposedly June 6th, that's when a lot of more places open up. He got like a 4-stage plan of opening up, which, you know what? In theory, it makes sense. I know everybody want to go out, but you know what? He's going to try to open as safe as possible because you know what? Half of these people don't want this blood on their hand, but I think by this time, you know what? What was the point of staying home? We were staying home to flatten the curve, right?
Yeah, so the curve has been flattened by
And,
now.
and what
I would think.
happened? The curve hasn't been flattened. You still got people dying. There were that whole thing. 66% of people that stay home and they didn't even go out. Got contact.
That part I laughed at is the 66% of the latest fucking people who got it stayed home. So what was the point?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. And then that shit, dude. Do you see that crazy? You seen the guy that got killed, the jogger that killed because he went to
Yeah,
that house. That video came up with him going to the house.
of course. And you see the media just completely shut up now, didn't they? Huh?
Do you see the white guy, the reverend, a reverend, when it did the same route, went to that house, went inside, came out, jog, and the neighbors are waving, say hi. It was a very different thing for a white guy than a black
Yeah, but let's.
guy.
Well, first of all, two things. Number one, you're saying a reverend. Did they know who the reverend was? They know.
No, that he never been in that area. That's what he was trying to prove a point. If it's different for a white, so he just did it and put it up.
That's just stupid. That's fucking stupid. Because that's the same thing as if I go into the projects, which is 4 blocks from my house, which is predominantly black, and I start going into fucking houses and come out, I'm gonna get fucked with as opposed to a black person going into that
Oh
neighborhood.
yeah, of course.
It's
Yes.
It's stupid. It's people again. It's people looking for shit to fucking complain about.
But dude, the video is funny. He's running around and, hey, what's up? How you doing? I was like, oh my god.
I mean, again, I love how the media jumped on that. And then when it shows the video of this guy, I'm not saying, and mind you, again, I'm not saying that he deserved to die in any way, shape, form, or faction.
Oh, no.
But it's funny how the media puts out snippets of the actual story to get a reaction out of people.
Nobody said that he went to the house. That was the last thing he went. Nobody even say anything. He been to the house a few times because he saw it was under construction, and they got video of him going there multiple times.
Of course. It's fucked up. And now, but it's for the same fucking spin of things. Now, should these two dumb fucking inbred rednecks have pull them over? Absolutely not. But for the same aspect, if you ride the fucking, I think we've had this conversation. If you ride the fucking subway in New York City, when the homeless get on or a crazy guy gets on, you got to deal with it. Should they be spitting on you or pissing on you on the subways? No, of course not. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you got
kill the guy.
Yeah,
you're gonna kill him. What if he pulls a knife out and stabs you? You got to deal with fucking crazy people like they're crazy.
Yeah, if you see in the Lower East Side, some dad was getting robbed and his 6-year-old kid got stabbed in the robbery.
His 6-year-old kid.
Yeah, but you know what's the thing? It's in the project, and it was at 12:30 a.m. See, here again, 12:30 a.m. What the hell is the kid doing now at 12:30 a.m.? That kid should be sleeping.
Exactly. But the point is that people don't understand. There are seriously fucked up individuals out there, and you have to deal with them correctly. You cannot be aggressive with an aggressive asshole who's looking for a fight. It's Trayvon Martin learned that the fucking hard way with that douchebag Zimmerman. If a guy wants to fuck with you, he's gonna fuck with you.
You mean the white Hispanic?
The white Hispanic. Get the fuck out of here. So stupid. Both of them are fucking retards.
Dude, what did you think about? Oh, you saw Austin Theory's gonna send back to NXT.
Is he? Why? What happened with that?
No, because I guess that stable, they were all fighting. If you saw Monday Night Raw, that whole
stable. I did, yeah. I think I thought they were great. I don't understand why WWE builds or gives you a hint of something and then takes it away. It makes no sense to me.
You know what? Because they're going to make MVP stable. And I think it's going to be Bobby Lashley. I think Apollo Crews going to join it. And I think the last team is going to be Ricochet and this guy. Cedric Alexander.
Cedric.
I think they're gonna start like a weird heel, like a hardcore heel stable. They're just gonna be jumping people.
What is it? The fucking the new Nation of Domination?
With MVP as a mouthpiece, that wouldn't be that bad.
It's the new Nation.
And you get Bobby Lashley as the figurehead, and then you get Apollo. They need something like that, like a stable. Or just white guys beating up these white guys. That'd be fucking black guys beating up these white guys to call race.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Beat your ass, cracker. Dude, I got called a cracker the other day at work. I could not stop laughing.
I think Vince McMahon got his white gill coming out.
He might be.
Oh my God. What do you think of SmackDown?
It's all right.
It wasn't that bad. It was 2 million.
I like Otis the most of anything that goes on there now. I love it.
Dude, they could totally fucking. You know what they should do? They should just have his partner Tucker turn heel now.
Yes, they should.
Just break
It'd be
them
amazing.
up.
It would be absolutely amazing. Just have him. Well, I thought that Otis was going to go over the fucking over the roof, and he was going to fucking turn on Tucker. He was going to come back not knowing who he was.
You know what'd be funny if you have like now. You know you got Ziggler, and it was all fucking roof between Ziggler, Mandy, and all these people that all turned on him, and he's devastated. Now him got the match, and he was going after the title. You could do a bunch of shit with him because Otis can be that guy could be your new super babyface.
Could you imagine him winning that belt?
I think you know what I hate to say that. I think the arena will lose their shit.
Yeah, they would.
So that motherfucker, he's a funny motherfucker.
He's hysterical, and he's a good worker. I want to see him and Ziggler put on a hell of a show, man. I really do.
I love that when he was going up the fucking ladder, the first thing broke.
Yeah, of course, because he's a big boy.
Dude, didn't that whole thing remind you as the greatest race? Like it was like Rat Race.
Yes,
Like
yes,
you see Oscar running around, and it was great, man. And you know what? You know what the thing that was weird when Drew McIntyre gave Seth Rollins they shake hands.
What happened?
Remember when Seth Rollins lost? Drew McIntyre shake his hand at the end of the match.
Yes. But
What was the deal with that?
I don't understand this whole, Seth Rollins is losing his mind shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You never have a baby face fucking... It's crazy.
I don't... I mean, maybe Seth's taking some time off. I mean, I don't know. Because his baby is coming. His baby.
But you think Rey Mysterio got fucked up by him because he thanked him for having a baby? Say, congratulations on having a baby?
I don't know. I don't understand. Again, I don't understand any of it. I don't understand why that angle's going the way it's going. I don't understand what they're doing with Rey Mysterio. I know Rey's hanging on because he wants to have at least one match, he said, with his son there, tag teaming, which I think's pretty weird, but okay. Because his son's just a fucking tool. I hate to say that, but he just looks like a tool. Like he's all he is Braun Strowman's fucking not Braun Strowman. Brock Lesnar's fucking tackling dummy.
Oh my god, when Brock Lesnar drew him like that, I think that kid got fucked up, dude.
I think he got brain damage.
Dude, so did you see what DC Universe did? The DC animation universe.
No, what they do?
Dude, they just released Apocalypse.
Oh yes, I saw that on
Dark?
DVD. Yeah,
dude, the DVD is fucking great. It's rated. First of all, it's rated R, and it's like all the heroes like, yo, we're gonna go after Darkseid. We're gonna take him out. We're gonna kill him. And when they get to fucking Apocalypse, guess what, dude? They're killing A-listers.
Well, I saw that Edge's in it, and John Constantine. I see a lot of different characters were in it. And I was like, holy shit.
Dude, it's like that continuous of the 52. They were doing the 52, which I think now they're going to go to Rebirth. Because I hate to spoil the end of the movie, but at the end of the movie, Constantine go to the Flash. Dude, you know what you got to do. He's pretty much trying to go back into time and do the whole...
fix it, yeah.
And the whole dude, because like fucking Nightwing gets killed, fucking Shazam get his leg. Dude, it's brutal. If you
I saw in the trailer, Shazam got fucked up. His eyes all white and shit. He's got a big scratch on his face.
He got killed. A bunch of people got killed.
Well, there you go.
Dead. It was like their version of Endgame, but it was rated R, and it was brutal. And it ended that continuous of the DC. DC's still gonna make cartoon, but that whole thing is done. Oh yeah, and so Doom Patrol is coming back to DC Network because DC Universe is gonna be a smaller thing, but they're still gonna get like Doom Patrol and all that stuff is coming in. But also HBO Max is gonna get that too.
Really?
Yeah. So the release date for Doom Patrol is June 25th.
June 25th. Okay.
Season 2. And you want to hear some other news? I don't know if you heard this.
Shoot. I haven't heard a lot. I've been busy in hospitals and shit and dealing with bullshit.
The CW picked up the Swamp Thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but didn't they dismantle the entire stage already?
It doesn't matter. They can just do it. CW. They got money. They could. The first thing they're going to go somewhere. Because I think when they were shooting it was down in New Orleans, right?
I'm not sure if it was New Orleans, NOLA, or Georgia, because I was reading the press
It might
release
have
about
been
it.
Georgia, but what they're going to do, they're going to do like a fake swamp. So, because I think the
Yeah, well,
CW.
that's what they did originally. They built so that the whole show was shot on a soundstage. They built I want to say a 20 by 30-foot swamp.
Yeah.
That you could just use different angles to make it look like it's huge.
Yeah.
Because when they canceled it, is right when they canceled the show. I was doing a lot of research and reading up on things, and one of the set producers said, "We built this 4-foot deep water swamp. 20. I think it was 20 by 30 feet. If somebody looks it up, they probably tell me better." He goes, "We built it and left it standing because we were told we were going to have seasons 2, 3, and 4. Because they were guaranteeing it." From the numbers they were getting on and all the publicity they were getting, they flat out said, yes, we're going to keep going with this. We left it standing. Huge $2-3 million set sitting there that no one took down. It's just sitting there.
You know what they're going to do? They can easily rebuild that same set. For some reason, when you do it in Canada, it's much cheaper. I don't know why.
Because of the fucking unions, probably.
Yeah, so they talk about doing it in Canada and do it because the CW, pretty much when I have those CW show, believe it or not, they're done in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, so half of the CW show don't shoot like CD, but most of those things are doing in a studio in Canada. From Riverdale to all that shit is done in Canada, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, that's what half of those actors. If you look up half of those actors, they're Canadian.
Well, I know that.
So they don't even have to come in. So they're doing a lot of the shows. The CW been doing that for a while, doing the show. Even all that like a lot of shit is filmed in Canada, not even here in the US.
Nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's pretty much another thing. And you know who's my motherfucker of the week is?
Who, de Blasio again?
No, it's the fucking mayor of California with that shit. Fuck this. I'm shutting the place down until we find a cure. How the fuck do you do that?
I have no idea. I really don't. I don't understand how. It's like, because Fauci said this is what we're going to do. You can't listen to one person.
Dude, that guy, I'm glad that guy's the lead of something, but that guy lived his life. That guy's probably old and bitter that he didn't get laid enough because he been a doctor and whatever. Enough of this guy, man. I know he's.
I'm just. See, here's the thing, and this is.
And you know what that guy's doing? That guy's doing that guy's doing the Caesar. He's trying to watch his hand. Fauci's trying to watch his hand off this in case there is a lot of death. But what did they do when they predicted the first thing? They missed the target by a lot.
A fuck ton. So here's the conversation I was having with my dad today on the drive to the city. I had to go to the city to go to the hospital. So if you drive from New York City to Florida doing 85 miles per hour, legit, if you look at Google Maps or whatever the fuck Google your machine you take for your driving, it'll say it takes you, I think it's like 16 hours, right? What this asshole did was say to everyone, it takes 16 hours to get from New York City to Florida. It doesn't take 16 hours because you can't just drive straight from New York City to Florida. You got to stop for gas. You got to stop to pee, hopefully. You got to stop for food. So it's going to take a little longer than 16 hours. He put out these numbers saying, look at this virus. Look at these numbers. That's if you didn't do any fucking thing. If you kept just doing the same dumb shit we did. Obviously, if people start dying, we're going to acclimate and adapt to that. So that means he's not going to die. So you have to legit tell the public. And let's be honest, people are fucking dumb. A lot of this is on them, too. They believe everything they fucking see on TV nowadays. Oh, I got to get this. Oh, I got to get that. Oh, I got to wear this. Oh, I got to wear that. Stop. Stop fucking believing every little fucking thing you see. Do some of your own goddamn research.
Nah,
if the one news channel showing the hospitals in Italy and saying it was New York City didn't explain to you enough that the fucking media lies to you, I don't know what does.
Dude, me and Mike Baker did a whole show. We did this look at this series before they take it off YouTube. It's called Out of Shadows. And they fucking tell you about how the CIA and all these people were working in Hollywood to put out propaganda film. Dude, it's an amazing documentary. And it's two guys that was stunt double. These guys worked on Star Wars. They worked on all the movies that you know. And then you got a
Yeah.
CIA whistleblower. And you got this lady that was a reporter that got fucking, when she mentioned Pizzagate, once she mentioned Pizzagate about the child pedophile rain and all these party with devil worshiper, and they got cakes that look like human beings and they're eating it. Dude, it was fucking sick.
What the fuck, bro?
Dude, watch this documentary. It's called Out of Shadow. It's like, dude, like somebody sent it to me and they say watch this before it gets out of YouTube, because they'll probably will take out of YouTube.
Was Corey Feldman on?
No Corey Feldman. But it's a lot of people just reporting, man. And when you see this devil worshiper chick work with Lady Gaga. She worked with Katy Perry. Like Katy Perry was like a gospel singer. And now look at her. She got all that satanic shit in her video. If you ever look at her video, she's talking about magic. And dude, it's fucking ill. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Dude, have you seen the fucking video on YouTube of the Pope?
No.
So the Pope is...
I'm already laughing and I don't even know what it is
The Pope
yet.
is like hanging out somewhere. And then out of nowhere, he just disappears.
Oh, yes, I did see that. Somebody actually sent me that. They were like, look, here he is in the window. Here he's not. He's gone.
Dude, that video, I think that was a hologram. I think it's like I was talking to my friend. Pretty much, they gave you all these fucking UFO video, and the fucking Pentagon said, yeah, these are UFOs. And everybody's so worried about the pandemic that nobody fucking looked at the video of this UFO to the point that there's going to be a fucking UFO landing right by the White House one day, and nobody's going to give a fuck.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be like, all right, chilling, all right. It's like Independence Day, and you can see Will Smith come running out.
Dude, that's how fucking bad it's getting. Think about how fucking bad that is.
It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely crazy out there that people just don't they just don't give a shit anymore.
Oh my God, it's fucking crazy, man. What do you think about Boba Fett coming into the Mandalorian? What do you think about that?
You know what? I originally would say it's bullshit. I would originally say Fett died in the Sarlacc pit. In some of the books, obviously, he gets out. Especially the fact that, he's not a Mandalorian. He's a fucking thief that stole, or his father stole the fucking Mandalorian armor, which would be awesome if they go that route. But the fact that it's Jon Favreau doing it, I'm in. I don't think that man can do anything wrong nowadays. So,
but John,
I think storyline he could do it.
You remember that episode called The Gunslinger?
Yeah.
Remember the Asian girl was laying down? I think the person that saved the Asian girl,
it was Fett. Yeah.
I really think that's where they're going. I think they're going to have that going. And I think it's going to be like, holy shit. You seen the...
Well, she's also the director that shit.
Yeah, you told me that last week. I was shocked by that, but I think that's the episode. I think if you look to Cruise, if you see that episode again, you'll be like, holy shit, man. And you know what? They can even have Boba Fett turn into a Mandalorian. They're even going to have the girl Mandalorian. They hire the girl that plays Starbucks on the new Battlestar Galactica. She's going to be the female Mandalorian.
Oh, wow.
The head of the Mandalorian. Probably the one that was making... Yeah. So I guess she survived that whole attack on the Mandalorian at the end of that.
Well, yeah, because that one scene, she fucked everybody up.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. It's a good show. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do, moving forward. I really hope that they, keep shit going on. That behind the scenes thing with the directors, with Dallas, Howard, all that, I thought that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that stuff. I think there's a few more episodes. You want to hear something funny? So they filmed season 2 already. They were when they stopped production. They were filming season 3.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that thing already. The next 8 to 10 episodes are already done. Anything else is for season 3 that they were filming already. Because you know what, they're doing things ahead just in case. But it definitely got picked up for another season. So you know what? Let's see what happens with that. Because you know what, it was good. If they keep doing it good like that. Another thing, the show, that series, Percy Jackson.
Yes.
Do you know that one?
I do, yeah. Me and my son watched
So
the movie a couple weeks
they
ago.
just signed a contract with the Disney Plus. They're gonna do the series going on Disney Plus. It might be a whole new series about Percy Jackson.
Nice. Now, how do you feel about the rumors that they're going to introduce Wolverine on the Disney Plus?
That wouldn't be bad, but who's going to be Wolverine?
Well, they haven't announced that yet, but their big thing was that, like, their first announcement of Wolverine would be in a Disney Plus TV show, live action, and I was like, how do you do that? You got to put him in a movie. You can't put him right to a TV show.
But you know what? Maybe because of this whole pandemic and before people can go on to entertainment, why not introduce him like that? Because if you see the way they talk about Captain Marvel, they're going to go back to when Rogue took Captain Marvel's. Remember when we saw Captain Marvel, she didn't know who she was. So the next movie is going to be like another one before when she got her power, how she lost her memory. And it was because Rogue stole her powers.
Let's hope. So that's the same with the WandaVision. The big rumor is, and apparently the script leaked online. I haven't read it because I really want to be surprised and I don't want to get too many spoilers. But one of the ones I did hear months ago was that it's going to be the reverse House of M, where Wanda and House of M, for those who don't read comics that much, Wanda loses her shit. And she just basically says no more mutants. And she destroys, I think, like 92% of the mutant population, like 99%, some crazy number. So basically what they're saying is with this, it's going to be the opposite, where she's going to be so insane and so guilt-ridden of losing vision, this, that, and the other, that she changes reality to bring out mutants.
I wonder if they're going to introduce Wonder Man in this whole thing.
I hope so. Why not?
Because he's another one that was in love with Wanda. I think they dated for a little bit.
I don't see why not. The other way I heard they were going to bring mutants in was when Rocket mentions that when Thanos did the snap, the amount of gamma and energy was insurmountable. So they're saying that maybe the two snaps on Earth activated all the genetic genes in humans that now make them mutants.
Wow,
which would be interesting to see that.
I didn't see that. That'd be interesting too, because but they also talking about that the whole thing with the with WandaVision is also going to be connected to
the Multitude of Madness.
Multitude of Madness, which also
not Multiverse of Madness. Yeah,
which got pushed up. It got pushed up for. It was supposed to come out, so I think it got pushed up to 2022.
Yeah, they had to change a lot of shit around because of this fucking pandemic shit.
Oh, you saw what the new Mutant got a new release date. God knows what's going to happen when that shit comes out.
Christ. They got to just put it the fuck out, man. Just stop.
You saw that August 28th.
Yeah. Well, I saw that, and I saw that one movie that was supposed to come in the theaters is going right to Disney Plus. So actually, two of them. So the Hamilton movie that was supposed to come out is getting pushed up. That's coming out, I think, this year.
Oh no, it's actually the Hamilton play. It's not going to be the movie. It's going to be a play, like not a movie.
No, I thought it was a movie they made.
No,
of the play.
It's going to be the play that they're going to show on Disney Plus. Just signed this big, and it's going to be, I think, the original cast members.
Oh, okay. But there's that other movie, the fucking one with Jack Black. What the hell's the name of that one? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, which one?
It looks like Men in Black meets fucking Percy Jackson. It's this big sci-fi one that's supposed to come out, and now it's going right to Disney Plus.
Dude, yeah.
Which I was shocked.
It's like, dude, when are people going to start going back to the movies?
Have you guys sit 3 seats apart from each other? I don't know, bro.
And you seen that? AMC is going out of business. Those movie theaters, guess who want to rescue them?
Who?
Amazon's ready to buy all the AMC.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't shock me. That guy. See, here's the thing, and this is just my personal opinion. You can tell me to go fuck myself if you feel the need to. When we have a world where there's trillionaires and that many billionaires,
he's almost a trillionaire. I think
the world is fucked.
Yeah.
The world is fucked. I'm sorry, you don't need trillionaires. You don't need that many billionaires. You don't. If you have over $2 billion, go fuck yourself. The fuck are you gonna do with your great grandkids? Couldn't spend that fucking money. But that's me. Unless you like cocaine and strippers.
But let me tell you, how many times you see these guys like that rich and for something happen, they lose everything, which is crazy when you think of it. But $1 trillion, holy shit, man.
But like Joe Biden, and one of the reasons I hate fucking politicians, Joe Biden, it's publicly known he owns 12 homes. There's no fucking way you're living in 12 motherfucking homes. What do you got to do with 12
Wait
homes?
up, he might need 12 homes because he doesn't remember where he lives.
I'm over here. No, Joe, wrong house, Joe. Joe, wrong house. I'm over here. Okay.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Just buy the fucking house. I'm moving in. It looks nice. They'll touch somebody. Oh, Joe, stop touching the ladies.
Do you see hey, do you see the AEW a few weeks ago that they just did? They didn't do that much wrestling. They did a lot of like promos and a lot of vignette.
Well, I watched it last night. Where the fuck were they? They were in like some arena or some shit outdoors.
Yeah. Oh, they do it out. They've been filming by Jacksonville so far. Most of those guys are all in Jacksonville.
It looked awesome, and I was bummed out to see Vanguard 1 get his ass kicked.
Yeah, and do you see who's coming in to referee the match or just give the title? Mike Tyson, they got.
Mike Tyson, yeah. Yes, with the broken one. I'm gonna try and get him to do an intro for the show for us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Welcome, yeah.
You know what's funny? If you reach out to him, he's the kind of guy that will do it.
Oh, absolutely, bro. They're all insane. I spoke to Francine. I might go on her podcast to discuss Disney shit.
Oh, I saw that. She was talking. Yeah, she does the Francine heads up or look up here.
Eyes up here.
Eyes up here. Yeah, that's what it is.
Bro, she's like I said. You look at all the women in professional wrestling from back then and how they look now. I'm sorry. There is nobody that looks as good as her. There isn't. I mean, some of them, and I'm not saying the other girls don't look good, but Francine to this day still looks fucking gorgeous. I'm sorry.
First of all, I think fucking Mandy Rose is the hottest thing. And then, have you seen?
Yeah, but Mandy Rose is like what, 22? Come on.
She's older than that.
How old is she?
I think she's about 25, 26.
Okay, but she's not in her 40s.
Yeah.
Francine's in her 40s, bro.
Hey, dude, have you noticed? Have you seen Paige?
Yes.
Did she get a breast?
Her titties? Yep. Yeah, you didn't know that?
She did, right?
You didn't know that?
I kind of did. I kind of saw it, but I kind of didn't want to because
because there was a huge, I don't say controversy, but there was a huge thing about it. She posted a picture on her Instagram or her Twitter with her tits just fucking plump, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you did that. You disrespecting your body, this, that, and the other." And then it was her mom who came out. Her mom was like, "Listen, she made enough money to pay for them. She's always wanted them. She finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna get them. Go fuck yourselves if you don't like it." But her tits look phenomenal.
Oh my god, she doesn't.
I want to see a porn movie now with that shit. Now, hack her phone, assholes. Come on.
Maybe they'll have the new day, all three of them.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. The fact that they mentioned that on the program was amazing. Did you see that segment?
Which one?
It was a New Day versus, I think it was versus the Usos. And they were talking about something, and the Usos made a comment of, "Well, we know Xavier Woods likes to be filmed." And they were like, "Oh." And they grabbed him like, "Oh, don't. It was right when the fucking videos got leaked. I was like, holy shit. That's balls.
Dude, you know what cracked me up on Monday Night Raw? I know a lot of people gonna hate the segment, but the Street Profit versus the Viking Raider in basketball was brilliant.
Oh, it was hysterical.
And then that one guy from the Viking Raiders started hitting. Oh, we could have beat you guys. He started hitting all these 3-pointers, all these.
Yeah, it was amazing. I thought it was. You know what it is? It reminded me legit of the old school Kurt Hennig, fucking Mr. Perfect vignettes. Him just doing shit and just having them laugh.
But you know they gotta have the Street Profit go over the Viking Raiders, man. They gotta have. They never beat them. They wrestled multiple times, and the Street Profit never beat them.
They don't have to. I don't think they have to. You look at Tommy Dreamer. He never beat Raven, like ever. I think he beat him once in his whole life.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't think they have to. I think that it's gonna be a slow burn For the same reason why I don't think they ever should have broken the streak with Taker.
Yeah, I thought, dude, how amazing was the last ride?
It was good.
It's fucking
it was
great.
real good. It was weird to watch it because you're watching all of these AEW guys talking. You're watching guys like Chris Jericho and Jim Ross, and they're all on the fucking. I'm like, wow, Vince is really either allowing a lot to happen or not getting as pissed off.
Yeah, but this thing was taped 3 years ago. It's like a five. It's like
No,
a
I know,
five-parter,
but-
man. And let me tell you, that's probably one of the best things they got on the network. Those documents. I saw the one with Triple H where you talk about. They did talk to Mick Foley a lot.
It was like a Mick Foley documentary, not so much Triple H.
It's almost like Mick Foley passed the torch to Triple H. That's what.
Yeah, but they were just discussing 2 matches of his whole career. It's like, come on, there was a lot more than just 2 matches of his.
You want to hear something amazing? I was in that match that they did, the New York Rumble, the New York Street Fight.
You were there?
I was there, and you know what's so significant about that day? That was the first time when Taz showed up and he beat Kirk Angle in the first match.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I was there. The Rock was there. That was a great World Rumble.
Were you lumped up there?
Without question. I still got the shirt. The Rock, Let's Rumble, the New York Rumble.
Let's Rumble.
You know?
I'm trying to find a lot of old vintage shirts, but I can't find them anywhere. Trying to find Al Snow shirts, can't find those anywhere.
The Job Squad, that was great.
The Job Squad you can find. There's a shirt that I have from back in the day. It's a little small on me now because I'm a fat bastard. And it says Godhead, like Godhead with a question mark, and the back's got the mannequin head. I'm trying to find that shirt. I cannot fucking find it.
I still got the New Way Outlaw, the one that say you didn't know.
Oh yeah,
I got that shirt for. I got a bunch of old shirts from when Madison Square Garden back in the days. You want to see what's funny? They were showing FX1, Fox Sports 1. They were showing WrestleMania 3 in its entirety on Tuesday.
Oh wow,
yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, it was weird watching the fucking like the British Bulldog and all those guys.
Well, okay, it's weird because he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it's weird because he's dead.
No, but I mean, you saw Jim Ambrose dead too. Like Dynamite Kid's in a wheelchair. It was just weird watching those old school wrestlers and then watching the Steamboat versus Macho Man.
They said it was something like 82% of the wrestlers in WrestleMania 3 are dead.
A lot of them are dead.
Did you watch Dark Side of the Ring?
Oh my God, the one with the Road Warriors?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I see. What kills me is I only watch it on YouTube, and I always miss the last 10 minutes. What kills me about the Dark Side of the Ring though is if you watch the WWE documentary, What a Rush, it's on DVD. It's long. It's about 3 hours, and it's good, man. And it shows you all the shit that they really got into and did. So Dark Side of the Ring was good. But I gotta say, the WWE one, What a Rush, is much better. It's longer and more in depth.
But you know what the problem with the WWF was with WWE? This one went to the thing with him doing cocaine, the heavy drug problem.
They don't mention the cocaine in the WWE.
They just mention the alcohol.
But they mentioned they call see, and this is one thing they'll do, and I can't knock them for it because kids are watching. They call it their demons. Yeah. You know, this one had his demons. This one had his demons. It's called blow, bro. It's called cocaine. And I know people who knew Hawk, and they said that 99.9% of that shit is true. He was a fucking lunatic, but so was Flair. Flair was the same way back then. How many stories you hear about Ric Flair? They'd be in Tampa wrestling. He would fucking get hammered, do blow, jump on a plane to fucking Vegas, be in Vegas for 6-7 hours, and be like, all right, we got to go back. Go back where? Back to fucking Florida. We got to wrestle in a couple hours.
Yeah, bro.
Like that's how insane it
was like that. But dude, that Road Warrior one, you know what it is? When the Road Warriors first came out, they looked like the British people. By the end of it, they showed that history that somebody saw Mad Max, and they was like, "Do this? Can you be the Road Warriors?" And they did it.
Well, that's the evolution, man. You gotta evolve with shit. And I mean, look at Rocky Maivia. He came out with the goddamn feathered boa and shit, and looking like a fucking retard. And now he's,
dude, that guy evolved. When you look at you know what? I still think the two best team in the WWE are the Uso and the New Days.
Really?
So those matches, if you ever look at the matches that they had, those guys have had some great matches. Just those two teams. The Uso are definitely the best team in there. The best team.
The Usos, I'm just tired of them. It's the same shit over and over again. They got to go back to being heels.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? They're so good, and they've been there, and they just know how to work the system, and they do what they got to do, and they've been on top, and they're just good. They're just a good, solid team, and the New Day is pretty much you can't even touch them. They merged with the kids. That's the only reason they lasted that long.
Oh yeah, the kids love that shit with the fucking unicorn.
Yeah, and they got the podcast, the New Day part. You know, those guys know how to make money, man. Xavier Wood, you know what? Xavier Wood been now because he's been injured, but maybe they can bring him back and make him turn heel or something.
Could you imagine that? And then I would rather see Big E turn heel and go for a run for the title because honestly, he's huge.
Oh, you see what they're doing this week for Monday Night Raw, right? It's King Corbin versus Drew McIntyre.
Versus Drew,
What do you think about that?
I thought when he was cutting the promo about a guy he was on the road with, this, that, and the other, I could have swore it was to be Jinder Mahal, and I was waiting for that one.
I think they're doing that. I think that's going to be a slow burn.
I would hope so. Heath Slater or Heath Morgan, whatever the hell his real name is, he put a tweet out, I think, or an Instagram video, and he said, both of those guys left, and came back jacked up and much better for it. He goes, maybe that's what I have to do now that, this is going on. I'm going to leave. I've been here 16 years or like 14 years. He goes, I'm going to leave and get my shit together and get hungry again and come back. Like he flat out said he hated being there the past year. I was putting on these great matches and I was just jobbing to everyone. He goes, when you're constantly losing, he goes, and I get it. It's professional wrestling. It's scripted. He goes, but when you know going into work that you're just going to lose to make somebody else look good again, he goes, it sucks. And he's not wrong.
Yeah. But you seen that whole tweet that they put out when Jinder Mahal was the champion on SmackDown? The ratings were up.
Well, that's just because people in India watch this. But there's what 1.2 billion people in India?
Yeah, but the ratings were up, the buy rates were up, but he was champion. Like, you know what? You could have kept that guy going for a while, man, as champion, as the ultimate heel, and find a way to win the title every time. Like, he was good, man. I liked him as a heel.
I liked him as the aggressive, angry heel. When he came out as that Chantra Bollywood dancing bullshit prick, I couldn't deal with that one.
That sucked. That was a terrible gimmick.
Bali. I was like, shut the fuck up.
You know, another thing, you can shit on King Corbin, but that guy might be the best heel. That guy just knows how to be a heel. He's like,
he gets heat. He just gets. He's the only one getting genuine heat.
He's like MJF. Imagine him and MJF as a heel duo. Holy shit.
Oh my god! Well, so do you follow Corbin on Twitter?
No, he's any good.
Oh my god, is he amazing, bro? He puts everyone on. One of the reasons I love him is for two reasons. Number one, his Twitter, which is good, shows him like cooking and doing all his cooking shows and stuff, which is really badass. It's all like barbecue stuff and stuff. But when he gets hate mail from people and they mention about him, he'll go to the person's Twitter, screenshot their photos, and then retweet their photo and abuse them.
No.
Like once, some guy called him an asshole. I called him the worst person in history. And he went to the guy's Twitter, and like from like 2 years ago, found a photo of the guy picking his nose. He goes, "This is the man calling me a loser." Really think about that. I was just like, dude, he's fucking brutal.
Wow.
It's amazing.
You know what cracked me up? Do you see that? You saw the Undertaker's thing, right? The Undertaker last ride, the first one. Do you remember when he's in the hotel and fucking Roman Reigns stands right next to him?
Yeah, he looks like, you can't break kayfabe for a minute, can you, asshole?
How funny was that?
Well, that just goes to show you that when they have WrestleMania weekends, they get the whole hotel. They get everything. Like, they book almost the entire hotel. There's that many fucking people that travel for the WWE for that weekend.
Wow. Dude,
which is crazy.
Do you see what kind of terrible shape he comes in? Dude, the guy couldn't even walk, and then he puts those matches on?
Well, I mean, he's how old? Doing this how long? I mean, that's what kills me about Mick. Mick Foley 5 years ago. I don't know if you watched Holy Foley on the WWE Network. He started losing the weight and doing the yoga with his daughter. and he looked fucking horrible. But when we saw him 6 months ago, he looked great.
He's like losing weight. He looks much better now. Though.
Yeah, of
He
course.
even looked better than that time we saw him the WrestleMania weekend. Remember?
That was last year. Yeah, almost 2 years ago now. He flat out said, he goes, if you can do these kind of matches, like recording them, like I don't want to say film matches, but that's kind of what it was. He goes, there's two things. Number one, there's no reason why Mick can't get back into the match for one more payday. I'd pay to see that shit in a heartbeat. And number two, you definitely, sure as fuck, could do Taker versus Sting now like that.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine those two finally?
Yes, you could. You know what's the funny thing? I'm going to tell you something funny. How funny is Matt Hardy leaves and they doing pretty much what he does?
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, you got right in this day and age, you kind of have to right now. You have to do all that. But I mean, here's the Hardy compound. I mean, they stole that idea fucking months ago when they had the Hardy compound massacre, and then 2-3 weeks later you had the Wyatt compound. Like I was like, come on, it's the same. It's legit what they just did. So stop. So fuck them.
I just think, dude. What do you think of the Braun Strowman versus the Fiend?
I think it's either going to be a shit show, or it's going to. My issue with Braun Strowman is he's a one-trick pony. His matches are the same matches over and over again. He runs around the ring, he flattens a guy, he hits him a few times. That's it. It's the same fucking thing over and over again. You got to give me something more. At this point now, you've been there how long? You're the top dog. You got to give me. You can't be John Cena. We're doing the same shit over and over again. Give me something.
But
more.
what do you think that he technically didn't fight the Fiend? He fought Bret Wyatt.
He fought Bret Wyatt.
You think they're gonna do a match with him and the Fiend maybe for the next pay-per-view?
You never know. I mean, it would be. I was shocked to see Bray come out and that it wasn't the Fiend. I ain't gonna lie.
He did the same thing where he fought the Miz. Remember?
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I'm still waiting to see the Fiend versus the Demon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That I really want to see.
You know who look? You know what tag team actually look good? The Forgotten Sons.
Forgotten Sons.
Shit, those guys are coming in. You know what? They look really good.
Well, they look legit, and this is the part that's killing me about the WWE right now is they're bringing these guys in. They're like, oh, look, these up and coming newcomers. A lot of them are not up and coming newcomers. The Forgotten Sons, those guys are in their late 30s. They're not young bucks. And they've been in the wrestling industry for quite some time.
One of those guys been in NXT, like that guy Buddy Murphy. No, not Buddy Murphy, but the other guy, Wesley something. He used to tag team with Buddy Murphy.
But he was also in the one
NXT,
guy.
And this is like 5 years ago.
The beard. So the guy who doesn't wrestle, the bearded guy, he was married to Charlotte.
Yeah,
Flair.
he was in TNT. Yeah, how crazy.
Yeah, he was. I mean, that was like 10 years ago. That's why it's like. They're not young bucks, you know.
Dude, he also lumped her up. Yeah.
Did he? Why did he lump her up?
There was something there. There was some domestic violence for that shit. Yeah. That's why I think she left it. Now she's going out with the Mexican guy.
Yeah. Oh, so that was the funniest thing about going to see them at the Garden was Angel Gaza. When he was in the ring with what's-his-face, they were chanting, where is Charlotte? Where is Charlotte? And all he kept saying was, she not here.
Oh, that's not Angel Gaza. Stupid. That's the other guy. What's his name?
Angel Gaza.
No, Angel Gaza is not the guy going out with
No. But so Andrade was in the ring wrestling.
Yeah,
and Angel it was a tag team match. Angel Gaza's on the apron, and they're chanting, where is Charlotte? And he just turns around because he's on the apron looking at us going, she's not here. I don't see Charlotte. It's the wrong show. You're all so stupid. All you are so stupid. You blind? We started dying fucking laughing. We're like, this guy's playing the crowd.
Was that on Monday Night Raw? That Raw that we went, or the Madison Square Garden?
Yes. No, the Raw we went to at the Barclays where Beth Phoenix got destroyed.
Dude,
got destroyed.
Can you believe that was like one of the last Monday Night Raws?
Yeah. I said to Gina, thank God we went that night because we got nothing now. We got nothing.
Dude, do you see what the NFL's going to do if they're going to do with no arena? They're going to have virtual crowd, like chants and shit.
That's dumb.
Dude, don't knock it. I think wrestling should try virtual chat when you get a good move, just like they can do the video game crowd. Like when you play the only thing they did good in 22K, when you get a match and you get really hot, people start going, "This is awesome! This is awesome!"
So the 1-900 numbers again. You call in and you could yell and scream and they put you over the
I don't
loudspeakers. Like,
know.
what the
I
fuck?
think it's funny that the NFL. What are you gonna do with the Eagles? You're just gonna have fucking. They're gonna do a virtual crowd. I can't wait to see that.
God, it's so dumb. How do you feel about this dickhead fucking closing more of New York City of the streets?
I think the street closure is actually will help bars out, especially to gold cups and stuff. I think that's a good idea. Cause
He's put in 12 more miles of fucking bike
no,
lanes.
I mean they're closing the street for this whole pandemic because there's not that much traffic.
Yeah. But he's putting in 12 more miles of bike lanes while this is going on.
No, but I don't think they're permanent. I just think they're going to close some street. Like they talk about closing the street next to International, which that would be great for us because people could go hang out on the stools and shit and hang out in the summer. Wouldn't it be such a bad idea, you know?
What are you guys, speaking of International, what's going on over there?
So
any updates
right
on y'all?
now, we're probably going to open Memorial Day weekend. And on Monday, Memorial Day, we're going to have something special for essential workers. I'm not going to say that until the next show next week, until I definitely know where we open, because I don't want somebody else taking the ideas. Because
well, of course, because you know someone will.
So pretty much.
Let me see what my work dates are right now, because if I'm not working a day,
I wanted to bring up. So there's a lot of people doing that. The antibody, the COVID-19. Yeah.
Test,
So a few people have been doing, but the problem is the test is like. So if you take the test, it's going to tell you if you had it or you never had it, and pretty much is that you have antibodies to fight the COVID-19. That's all the test does.
Yeah.
But it's only 90% accurate.
Because I think Gina wants to get it. I think she's going. Yeah,
I told Nicole about it, and Nicole like, oh, but what? And I just want to take. I might do it tomorrow. Yeah, in Middletown, because
oh, nice.
And they take my insurance. So once they take your insurance, you gotta take advantage of that, man.
Of course, fucking run with that shit. So what do you have going this week? What shows you got with Mr. Baker? I know he has a new one.
So actually, this weekend, if everything goes well, we might interview Dick Manitoba.
How is he doing?
He's doing fine. He got a new album, new song that came out, Born in the Bronx, I think it's called. So he got some stuff working out. But so we pretty much just going to play nice. We're going to ask him some good questions, nothing about others' business. We're just going to talk about music, if you know what I mean.
Other business? Business? Whatever do you mean,
We're just not going to talk about the other shit that
Yeah, ever since that happened and the bar closed, I really haven't seen or heard much from or about him. So it's good to hear that he's doing much better.
So it is what it is. So we're talking to him Sunday, and that should be up by that's going to be like a Rocker Mike and Rob present. I'm interviewing a book guy that wrote a book. Brett that used to work at International. He's a book writer. I put his book it's number 5 in the Amazon top 100, and you can buy the book right now for 99 cents. And it's a good book. It's about I-95, and it's a mystery book, and it's a horror book. It's actually pretty good. He did 3, but I-95 is probably the best one.
$1 for a book.
It's not bad. So if you do get a chance, get the book. It's a good read. It's an easy read, and there's 3 other books for it, but it's a very good book. So I recommend that. The other thing I'm going to tell everybody they need to go and see this documentary before it's gone on YouTube. It's an hour and 15 minutes, 17 minutes, and it's about how the CIA and and Brainwatch and devil worshippers and Pizzagate. Wait till you see this shit. You're going to talk to me, be like, what the fuck?
As soon as I hang up with you, I'm gonna make myself another drink.
You know who sent me the documentary? Herb the cops. Herb. I'm not saying that. I mean, Herb sent me, so I knew it was going to be juicy. But he's the one that sent it to me, and he said, "Dude, you got to check this shit out."
He is a pisser.
What
else you have coming up?
Nothing else other than doing a few shows. That's it. Cause like me and Mike we got shows all the way to August. There's a rock show.
Yeah, you said that.
And pretty much, I think we're calling you soon for the Nirvana show. So I'll let you know what day we're gonna do that.
Yes, one of the best show, probably the best show I ever went to was seeing them live with the Breeders.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and pretty much that's that I have into coming. Then I'm coming back to the city next week. And then figure out what the hell is going to happen after that.
Yeah, I have to. I got to edit a bunch of Mermaid Eats. We did a bunch before this all happened. I just never edited them with my mom getting sick and everything else going on. I got to finish that, and then Saturday night we're gonna have another Google Hangouts blacklight party. I got the jacuzzi up and running, so maybe we'll get some mermaids and some young ladies and we'll quarantine in the jacuzzi because that was the funniest thing. So. They actually announced this on the news the other day that chlorine does kill the virus. So the pools and
jacuzzis we knew that. That's what people were trying to drink chlorine.
Fucking idiots.
Oh, my God.
But the pools and jacuzzis are good. So my pool in my yard and my jacuzzi is good.
Jonathan, quick announcement, FreakJonn. A big announcement. NXT is bringing back In Your House. So June 7th. NXT has the first In Your House pay-per-view. Remember that pay-per-view In Your House? To me, one of the greatest matches I ever saw In Your House was Mankind versus Shawn Michaels for the world title. If you've never seen that, go to the WWF Network for $9.99 and go check that out.
Seriously. Well, since Jersey's opening, I'm going to start putting things in motion for the 100th episode, which is exactly 2 months away.
Actually, what's open is the Jersey Shore's open. The casino actually taking reservation for June 1st. So figure out what's going on with that.
Yep. So mid-July, I think, will be our 100th episode. And it's a perfect time to go play some slots and look at
That's going to be good. So what other than the Google Hangout, what you're up to this? Because I know you became like a master carpenter.
Work. Yeah, I'm working at Lowe's. Dude, like I said, I got called a cracker the other day. These people, this virus is getting in their fucking brains. I was helping the guy out. Oh, I could help him. Oh, thank you very much, you fucking cracker. I was like, wow. I looked at him. I just started laughing and I walked away. I was like,
oh, my God.
This old man just called me a cracker.
Oh, and
what can you do?
So, I want to put a big plug next week. The CW got the new show Stargirl. It looks really good. And that's coming. So pretty much, I think it's going to premiere on the DC Universe app first, and then the premiere day is on May 19th on CW. Yep,
that's awesome.
Other than that, I got nothing else, man.
Keep drinking. Keep doing your happy drugs. Stay safe.
And remember, don't get drunk. Get lumped up. See you next week.